And here we go for Monday, January 3rd, 2022. Ooh, uh, it seems a little dark. I'm looking at something a little darker, huh? Anyways, we the Christmas season's over. The first weekend of the year is already done. Saturday was pretty quiet. Got a little laundry done. That's about it. Yesterday was NFL Day. Yesterday could have been the quarterfinals for the World Juniors, but seeing as though they got postponed on the 29th of December, not only did that end, my Christmas stuff came down early, like earlier than I planned, which is, I suppose, okay. As far as Olympic news, well, I don't know any right at the moment. Apparently, the U.S. announced their women's hockey team, which is cool. See if they defend their gold medal from 2018. That was a heck of a game then. Anybody who remembers listening to it or watching it will tell you, oh, geez, that was a pretty good game. I think the U.S. started taking over in the overtime period. And with the shootout, anything's possible. Canada's supposed to start naming some athletes to their respective sports and teams. And the problem is, if anybody ends up getting COVID that's close to the start, there's a real likely chance they may not end up going. There's one athlete from Ghana who got COVID yesterday or today. Can't make it. And he's pretty heartbroken. I think he was in skeleton. I'll have to look that up. I think it was skeleton. You're supposed to have known our Canadian curling mixed doubles team was supposed to have been known yesterday, but that event got canceled about a few days before it was supposed to start. And it was supposed to start on the 28th. And now they're going to end up being handpicked. We already have our men's and women's teams. Jennifer Jones out of Manitoba and Brad Gushu out of Newfoundland. Both previous gold medalists. Jennifer Jones in 2014 and Brad Gushu in 2006. Jennifer Jones pretty much running the table in Sochi. I don't think can't remember the last team who did that. It's probably somebody since. John Schuster of the U.S. will be defending his gold medal from 2018, which is great. We love to see gold medalists return to defend their medal. Also makes for some pretty good competition. Bruce Mouat, Nick Eden. Bruce Mouat of Scotland and Nick Eden of Sweden is going to be legitimate threats for gold as well. I mean, it's a wide open competition. Anybody can win it. And if anybody thinks Canada's guaranteed a medal in curling, well, look at 2018. Rachel Oman didn't even make the playoff round, and Kevin Koe ended up fourth. Yeah, I think Switzerland beat him for bronze. Other hockey news, NHL's been quiet today, just one game, and there's supposed to have been three. With no NHL players going in the break coming up next month, they could probably throw in some postponed games into that break just to get them off the list. Only one game's been made up. That feels like a long time ago. Let's see. I don't know what else I got. Some of the Ontario Scotties provincials end up suspended today. I don't know if they're going to start hand-picking teams for the Scotties Tournament of Hearts and later this month. I've seen they could potentially move the Scotties until after the Olympics, just to give some of these provincials a chance to reschedule and maybe give the Scotties organizers a chance to set up the bubble properly. I mean, it worked in Calgary last year. Although some curlers who were in there for not only the Scotties or the Brier, but also for each of the men's and women's worlds and the mixed doubles. Did Canada play the mixed doubles tournament to send a representative last year? I know they had the Worlds. They might have had the mixed doubles. Yeah, I think they did actually. Yeah, memory's going. Boy. And I don't remember which other provinces for the Scotties playdowns got cancelled or suspended. I think Alberta, I heard, already started. BC and Saskatchewan supposed to start Wednesday, and I think Northwest Territories are supposed to start Wednesday as well. So yeah, getting back to the Olympics here, some of our bobsledders, in Latvia got smoked with COVID-19, and I guess some of them have recovered enough to compete this past weekend. Geez, some of our athletes have been doing awesome, winning medals galore, and I think some skiing medals. Remember some bobsled medals. I think there's some speed skating medals on top of that. So we may be seeing some athletes from definitely those hopefully announced this week. Now, the Beijing Olympics are from February 4th to 20th, but there's some competitions that's starting a couple days early. Curling, mixed curling. It's hard to, I don't even know who's going to represent Canada for mixed curling. Possibly Carrie Anderson and Brad Jacobs, possibly Rachel Holman. I forget which male she's going with her. Anyways, I'm gonna be doing an Olympic history preview at the Winter Olympics tournament, the 1924 ones. Later in the month, I think on the 11th. Let's look. Yeah, I wrote it down yesterday. The 11th. First Winter Olympics in 1924 in Chamonix, France. And until we get there, I may do some more videos like this at some point. The daily vlog. Until then, later, stay tuned.